Dear children, today's topic is defects in crystals under solid state. What is mean by defect in crystal? We know an ideal crystal. Ideal crystal means in which the ions are occupied in the fixed positions. That means it has a definite arrangement. So when they are fixed in the positions, their ions will not be moving and the electrons will not move, so they will not conduct electricity. So if any of the ions are moved, dislocated, or something happened to that crystal, that causes imperfections in the crystal. So that imperfections is the cause of many of the properties in solids. So an ideal ionic crystal is that in which ions have a definite repeating arrangements. Though we have already discussed that one, face-centered cube, simple cube, body-centered cube, all these structures, atoms are in a fixed position. So they will not be moved from one position to another. When some ions do not occupy the theoretical positions, ionic structure shows some deviations. These deviations are known as defects. So properties of ionic crystals such as electric conductivity, color and mechanical properties are generally modified due to these defects. So all the properties of the crystals depends upon the imperfections.
Defects are classified into three: electronic defect, point defects and line defect. Point defects are also known as zero-dimensional defect because that will depend on the lattice points or atoms. Then line defects are one-dimensional defects. These include edge or screw dislocations. So in this class we are going to discuss about point defects. Point defects is also known as zero-dimensional defect. So what is mean by a point defect? A departure from the ideal arrangement in a crystal limited to a region of only a few lattice points, means that depends only a few lattice points or atoms. These types of defects are known as point defects. That is an imperfection that involves a few missing. It may be atoms missed from the lattice, or it can be dislocated, or extra atoms can be present in the interstitial sites. Otherwise that will be having an ordered arrangement. So that missing imperfections will be missing of atoms, dislocation of atoms, or extra atoms can be in the interstitial positions. Otherwise the atom will be perfectly alright. So these types of defects are known as point defects. These point defects are classified into three: stoichiometric defects, non-stoichiometric defects and impurity defects. So stoichiometric defects are also known as intrinsic or thermodynamic. Non-stoichiometric defects are known as extrinsic, and the third one is impurity defects. So stoichiometric defects can be applicable to non-ionic solids and ionic solids. For non-ionic solids, these are known as vacancy defect or interstitial defect. Vacancy defect means atoms can be missing from the lattice. Interstitial defects means atoms can be present in the interstitial voids. For ionic solids, these defects are known as Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. These are almost similar, but in the case of ionic solids, we will tell the name Schottky defect and Frenkel, and for non-ionic solids, these are known as vacancy defect and interstitial defect. So vacancy defect and Schottky defect are almost similar, and interstitial defect and Frenkel defect also almost similar. Then for non-stoichiometric defects, the two types are there. These are metal excess defect and metal deficiency defect. Now we will discuss these in detail about these stoichiometric defects and non-stoichiometric defects. Now we will learn stoichiometric defects. It's also known as intrinsic defects. Defects that do not in any manner affect the stoichiometry of a crystal in which they are present are called stoichiometric defects. That means whatever be the stoichiometry of the compound, like 1:2 or 2:1 or 1:3, 4:5, whatever be the stoichiometry of the crystal, after the defect also the stoichiometry will not be affected. So that types of defects are known as stoichiometric defects. Stoichiometric compounds are those compounds in which the number of positive and negative ions are in the same ratio as indicated by the chemical formula. So after that defect also the number of positive and same negative ions ratio will be the same. Defects that originate from within the interior of the lattice and thus involve only atoms or ions native to the crystal under consideration are called intrinsic defect. That means this originates within the atom. That means within the interior of the lattice. There will not be any foreign atoms from outside. So that types of defect is known as stoichiometric defect. So these originate from interior of the lattice. That means the atoms involved are only that native of the crystal. That is why these are also known as intrinsic defects. So these non-stoichiometric defects are applicable to non-ionic solids and ionic solids. So non-ionic solids I already told, vacancy defect and intrinsic defect. So what is meant by vacancy defect? Vacancy created due to missing of an atom. When an atom is missed from the lattice, a vacancy will be created. What is meant by interstitial defects? If an atom is present in the interstitial position, that means in the voids of a crystal, it is called interstitial defects. So these two are applicable for non-ionic solids. Then for ionic solids, the two defects are Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. Now we will discuss what is meant by Schottky and Frenkel defects. Non-stoichiometric defects are known as extrinsic defect. These are the defects which disturb the overall stoichiometry of the original material such that cation-anion ratio is different from their chemical formula. So for a perfect crystal, that will be in the same ratio. For 1:2 or 2:1 ratio, the anion cation will be there. But after that defect, the ratio will be destroyed. That types of defect is known as non-stoichiometric defects. So that will be having the presence of other atoms, foreign atoms from outside. That is why it is known as extrinsic defect. That two are metal excess defect and metal deficiency defect. These two defects are known as non-stoichiometric defects. Now we will discuss Schottky defect. Schottky defect is a stoichiometric defect. This defect arises in crystals when cations and anions are missing in equal number from their normal lattice sites, and as a result a pair of holes are formed. So for example, this is a sodium chloride crystal lattice. This is sodium plus Cl minus, sodium plus Cl minus. So that types of perfect crystal is there. In that crystal, one Na plus and one Cl minus is missing from the lattice. So you can see here, this one is the lattice, this is a space for Na plus. So one Na plus is lost from here. And here one Cl minus also lost. So one Na plus and one Cl minus is lost from the crystal lattice and a pair of hole is formed. So these types of defect is known as Schottky defect. Because of these holes, there is an increase in the volume of the crystals with no increase in mass. So here the volume of the crystal increases but no increase in the mass. Therefore, the covalent character and density of this crystalline solid decreases because no increase in the mass and volume increases. So mass by volume is the density. So density and covalent character increases due to Schottky defect. Since the number of positive ion and missing of positive and negative ions are same, the crystal as a whole is electrically neutral. So this crystal will be electrically neutral because a pair of holes is formed. Equal number of positive and negative ion is missing from the crystal lattice. This defect occurs in highly ionic compounds with high coordination number. Dear students, this one is very important. This type of defect is shown by ionic compounds with high coordination number. That means radius ratio will be nearing 1. That is, radius of cation will be almost similar to the radius of anion. That types of solids will show this Schottky defect. So that types of compounds will be having high coordination number also. So positive ion are almost similar size as that of negative ions. That types of crystals will be showing by Schottky defect. Example, sodium chloride and cesium chloride. So these types of crystal lattice with defect is known as Schottky defect. Now we will learn what are the consequences of Schottky defect. So Schottky defect we have already discussed. A pair of hole is created due to missing of equal number of positive and negative ions. So what are the consequences? First one is effect on conductivity. We know for a perfect crystal there is no conductance because the ions are fixed and there is no movement of electrons and all. Schottky defect enabled the crystal to conduct electricity by an ionic mechanism. When an electric field is applied, a nearby ions move from its lattice site to occupy the vacancy. So here one vacancy is there. So when an electric field is applied, what will happen? This B minus will move from here to this place. So here one vacancy will be there. So the other A plus will move here. So because of this vacancy, the ions can move from one place to other. This creates a new vacancy into which another ion can migrate. This process continues, resulting in the migration of vacancy of the ions move from one end to the other end of the crystal, and hence electricity gets conducted across the crystal. So these ions will move like this. So this A plus will move here. So here one vacancy will be there. So next ion will move here. Then here vacancy is there. So next ion will move here. Then next ion will move here. So from one end to the other end, the ions will move through this crystal lattice. So because of that movement, it will conduct electricity. Effect on density we have already discussed. Schottky effect decreases the density of the crystal due to the formation of too many holes in the crystal lattice. So here too many holes will be created, so density and covalent character will be decreased. Now we are going to discuss the Frenkel defect. This type of defect arises due to the presence of a hole in the cationic lattice site and the cation occupy an interstitial positions. So here what will happen? One cation will be missing. One cation will be missing from the cationic site, and that cation will be occupying in the interstitial position. So why cation is occupying in the interstitial position? Because we know compared to anion, cations are smaller in size, and this defect will be shown by compounds in which the positive ion size will be very much lower compared to the negative ion. That is why this positive ion can be accommodated in the interstitial position. So the reason for occupying the interstitial position by a cation and not by an anion is that the size of the positive ion is smaller than that of an anion. Usually the cations are smaller size compared to anion. The crystal will remain electrically neutral since the number of positive ions being smaller are more likely to occupy the interstitial positions than the negative ions. So here the positive and negative number will be the same, and the positive ion will be occupying in the interstitial position and the negative ion will be occupying in the normal lattice position. So since the number of positive and negative ions are same, that is the crystal will remain electrically neutral. Frenkel defect appears generally in compounds in which negative ions are much larger than the positive ions. That is, the radius ratio is low. Radius ratio means radius of cation divided by radius of anion. So if the radius of anion is higher, the coordination number, the radius ratio will be lower, so the coordination number also will be lower. But for Schottky defect, these two, the radius of cation and radius of anion, will be comparable. So the coordination number will be higher, radius ratio will be higher. So Frenkel defect will be shown by compounds in which radius of anion will be much higher compared to that of cations. That is why the cation can occupy in the interstitial voids. The coordination number will be low because of fewer attractive forces are to be broken in cause of movement of a positive ion from its appropriate site to the interstitial position, because here some bond will be broken and the cation will be moving to the interstitial positions. So as the coordination number is lower, the weak attractive forces will be there, so that can be easily broken and the cation can move to the interstitial position. Due to this defect, covalent character decreases, but the density there will not be any change because no ions are moving, only the cation moves from the lattice position to the interstitial positions, but the covalent character will be decreases due to this defect. Now we will discuss non-stoichiometric defects. Defects which cause the ratio of cations and anions in the compound to be different from the simple integral ratio for its stoichiometric chemical formula are called non-stoichiometric defects. So here, for example, if the ratio was before was like 1:1 ratio, but after that defect, that will be maybe 1:0.95 or 1:0.85 like that. So the ratio will not be maintained after the defect of this cation and anion. These type of defects are known as non-stoichiometric defects. Non-stoichiometric compounds do not obey strictly the law of constant proportion. However, the crystals as a whole is electrically neutral. If positive charge are in excess, that will be balanced by extra negative charges like electrons. It may not be the anion, it can be electrons. As a result, the crystal structure becomes irregular and defective. Such defects are known as non-stoichiometric defects that will not maintain the stoichiometry of the compound. If they maintain the stoichiometry, that will be like Frenkel defect or Schottky defect. Here, the ratio of the cation and anion will not be maintained. Non-stoichiometric defects created by the introduction of an impurity substance into the crystal. So, one foreign substance is introduced into the crystal. That is why it is known as extrinsic defect. These are two types. One is metal excess defect and the other one is metal deficiency defect. These two are non-stoichiometric defects. Now we will see metal excess defect. What is metal excess? Metal means positive ion. So positive ion is excess in the crystal lattice. That is meant by metal excess defect. Imperfections caused from the presence of a greater proportion of metal ions than what is required to maintain the stoichiometric composition of the compound. That means metal ions will be excess in the crystal lattice after the defect. So the ratio, the stoichiometry will be destroyed. That types of defect is known as metal excess defect. So excess defect can be two types. Due to occupying extra cation in the interstitial site. So this is a perfect. Instead of this A plus and E minus, this is a perfect crystal lattice. So one A plus is introduced here. That means extra cation in the interstitial site. Or it can be anion vacancy. If anion is missing also, the cation number will be more. So metal excess defect can be two types. Due to occupying extra cation in the interstitial position or anion vacancy. So if an anion is missing also, the cation number will be more. Otherwise, total all the atoms will be there in the lattice positions and interstitial position one extra cation will be there. So first we will learn due to occupying an extra cation at the interstitial site. When a cation and an electron of some non-metal atom occupying the interstitial position in the lattice with complete cationic and anionic lattice. So here all the cationic and anionic lattices are complete. Then what happened? One extra cation in the interstitial position and also one extra electron. So what will be the use of this extra electron? This extra electron is used for maintaining the electrical neutrality, because if only positive ion is there, the electrical neutrality will not be maintained. So for maintaining that electrical neutrality, there will be one extra electron also in the lattice. So here metal is excess. All these lattice positions are occupied already. That is what is written here. When a cation and an electron of some non-metal atom occupy the interstitial positions in the lattice with complete cation and anionic lattices. Here cationic and anionic lattices are already complete. There is no vacancy here. This type of defect is known as metal excess defect due to interstitial cations, because the cation is present in the interstitial position. It is a void. The crystal electrically neutral because the positive cation is equal to negative charge. So even it is electron is having negative charge. So total positive ion and total negative ion number is same. That is why this type of defect is known as metal excess defect due to occupying an extra cation in the interstitial site.
An example for metal excess defect is zinc oxide. When zinc oxide is heated, it turns yellow in color. So at cold situation, zinc oxide will be white, and when it is heated, it turns yellow. This is due to the formation of non-stoichiometric zinc oxide containing metal excess defect. This is the formula for zinc oxide. When it is heated, it is associated as zinc 2 plus and half O2 plus 2 electron. So here this is the perfect zinc oxide crystal. This A plus represents zinc 2 plus, B minus represents O2 minus. So zinc 2 plus, O2 minus, zinc 2 plus, O2 minus, it will be in the 1:1 ratio, because here total 8 zinc and 8 oxygen is there. So when it is heated, what will happen? Some of the zinc oxide dissociated as zinc 2 plus and half O2 plus 2 electron. So this zinc 2 plus will be trapped inside the crystal lattice. So this zinc 2 plus will be inside this lattice, and the O minus 2, it will be formed as half O2. So oxygen will be loose from the crystal lattice, and the 2 electron will also be trapped inside the crystal interstitial site. So when this electron is also occupying in the interstitial site, so total electrical neutrality will be maintained, because this A plus will be zinc 2 plus ion and this 2 electron will be here. So the crystal will be electrically neutral, and the oxygen will be escaped from the crystal lattice as oxygen gas. So here what happened? This crystal lattice metal excess defect will be there, because the metal ion is excess in the interstitial lattice. That is why zinc oxide is yellow in color, because this electron can accept the energy and that can be excited. That can go to the excited state, and when it liberates energy, it will form the complementary color. So the resulting proportion is zinc 1 plus XOX, because here one zinc is extra in the interstitial lattice, so that ratio will become zinc 9O8. So this compound became non-stoichiometry, because it was before 1:1 stoichiometry. Now the stoichiometry is changed. The excess zinc 2 plus ions are trapped inside this interstitial voids. Free electrons are also trapped in the neighboring interstitial sites to maintain the electrical neutrality. These electrons, when hot, get excited to a higher vibration level and give out yellow color. So these electrons absorb the energy, move to the excited state, and when they release energy, that will come to the ground state, and at that time the complementary color will be appeared. So that complementary color is appeared as yellow in the case of zinc oxide when it is hot. So here this zinc oxide is an example for metal excess defect, because here metal is excess and that is appear in the interstitial voids.
Another type of metal excess defect is due to anion vacancy. So metal excess defect means either metal can be in the interstitial position or it can be anion vacancy. So when a negative ion is missing from its lattice site, so negative ion is missing, and in that position one electron is occupied to maintain the electrical neutrality. So here M plus X minus, M plus X minus. So one X minus is lost from here. So one anion is missing. So to maintain the electrical neutrality, one electron will be occupying in that position. This type of defect is known as metal excess defect due to anion vacancy. The electrons trapped in anion vacancies in metal excess defect are known as F centers. So this trapped electron, this position is known as F center. Because this name, this F center name came from German word Farb. Farb means color. Because this electron is responsible for the color of the compounds. That is why this position is known as F center. This electron absorbs the light and moves to an excited state, and it emits energy. So the complementary color will be visualized. That is why this position is known as F center. So what is the anion vacancy? When a negative ion is missing from the lattice, and in that position one electron will be occupied. So this electron is responsible for the color of the compound. That is why this position is known as F center. F means Farb, means color.
An example for metal excess defect due to anion vacancy is sodium chloride crystal when it is heated in sodium vapor. So here we are taking sodium chloride perfect crystal, and sodium is heated and became vapor phase. So sodium vapor will be pass towards this sodium chloride crystal. So what will happen to this sodium chloride? That sodium chloride will be changed into yellow color. That is due to the formation of non-stoichiometric sodium chloride. So before, the number of sodium ion and the number of chloride ion was same, and when sodium vapor is passed towards the sodium chloride crystal, that became a non-stoichiometric sodium chloride and the color becomes yellow. This is because here this is a perfect sodium chloride crystal and the sodium vapor is passed towards here. So that sodium will be doped into this crystal lattice. After some time, this sodium will be changed, ionized as Na plus and E minus. So this Na plus, to make it stable, this Na plus will take the Cl minus ion. So to stabilize the sodium plus ion, Cl minus ion from the lattice will combine with this Na plus ion and the electron will occupy in this valency. So here you see the sodium ion will accept the chloride ion from the lattice. So this Cl minus will move towards this Na plus ion. So it will form NaCl and this lattice site will be vacant. So this electron will move towards this vacant anion space. So here you see sodium atom gets dropped into the sodium chloride crystal and each atom gets ionized into Na plus and electron due to crystal energy. To stabilize this Na plus ion, Cl minus ion from the lattice will combine with this Na plus and the electron occupy in this anion vacancy. These free electrons which are capable of absorbing light impart yellow color of the compound. So as we said earlier for zinc oxide case, same like that. Here the electron will accept the energy that will goes to excited state and then it will emit the energy, then return to the ground state. At that time the complementary color will be ejected. That color appears as yellow in the case of sodium chloride crystal. So this is an example of metal excess defect due to anion vacancy.
So what will happen here when sodium chloride crystal is heated in sodium vapor? That sodium will be deposited in the crystal lattice. After that it ionizes as Na plus and E minus. Then to stabilize this Na plus, Cl minus will move from the crystal lattice towards this Na plus. So it will become NaCl and the electron will be occupying in this vacant place. These free electrons which are capable of absorbing light impart yellow color of the compound. That is why sodium chloride is turned into yellow color, because of that electron occupied in the anion vacancy. That is why this position is known as F center. Next is consequences of metal excess defect. Crystal having either type of metal excess defect contain free electrons. Crystals having these defect conduct electricity due to migration of electrons. However, the amount of current carried by them is small because there are only a few defects and hence only a few electrons will be there. Therefore, the materials having metal excess defects are called semiconductors. Since the current carried by electrons, these are known as N-type semiconductor. So in both metal excess defect, they have free electrons. So these free electrons can move from one place to other. So that will conduct electricity. But the number of electrons are small, hence the current also will be less. That is why they are known as semiconductors, and the current is because of these electrons, they are known as N-type semiconductors. The crystals with metal excess defect are generally colored due to the presence of free electrons. These electrons absorb one color and undergo a transition from lower energy level to higher energy level, and due to this electronic transition, colored light is transmitted and thus the compound appears to be colored. An example is zinc oxide is white in cold but yellow when hot. That is metal excess defect due to the presence of cation in the interstitial positions that we have already discussed. So two effects are, one is they will conduct electricity and the other one is they will be colored due to the presence of extra free electrons. Second type of non-stoichiometric defects are metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency means positive number will be less than the negative ions. When a cation is missing from its lattice site and the adjacent metal ion acquires a higher oxidation state, means one positive ion is missing from the lattice. So here all A plus B minus like that there. Then one positive A plus is missing. Then the nearby cation acquires extra positive charge. So here all are plus 1, but this cation is having plus 2. So the crystal as a whole will be electrically neutral because the total number of positive and total number of negative will be the same. But here one cation will be missing from the cationic side and the extra charge will be balanced by the nearby cation having one additional positive charge. This type of defect is known as metal deficiency defect. So here one metal atom is deficient. When a cation is missing from its lattice side and the adjacent metal ion acquires a higher oxidation state. The defect is called metal deficiency defect due to cation vacancy. Since a cation is missing, an extra negative charge must be present, and it is balanced by some nearby metal ion acquires two charges instead of one. So this is represented in this figure. So here one metal ion is missing, so the extra one negative charge will be more, that will be balanced by nearby cation which acquires extra one positive charge. This type of defect is known as metal deficiency defect due to cation vacancies. This type of defect is generally found amongst the compounds of transition metals which can exhibit variable valency. So metal deficiency defect is generally shown by transition metal compounds because they can exhibit variable valency. Examples are FeO, Fes, nickel oxide, etc. So here I have given one FeO crystal. So this is a perfect crystal, Fe2 plus O2 minus, Fe2 plus O2 minus, Fe2 plus O2 minus, like this. So here after that metal deficiency defect, one of this Fe2 plus will be missing. So here one Fe2 plus will be missing. So that will be balanced by nearby Fe2 plus having two positive charge. So for example here Fe2 plus is there. So nearby ions will be having plus 3 charge. So here you see this Fe2 plus charge is balanced. So two positive ion is missing from here. That positive ion will be balanced here. One Fe3 plus is here, another Fe3 plus is here. All other Fe having 2 plus. So here one extra charge, here one extra charge. So the atom or crystal lattice will be electrically neutral. So this type of defect is shown by transition metals that is having variable valency. So an example is FeO and Fes also like this. Fe2 plus, here S minus 2 will be there. So one Fe2 plus will be missing, then other Fe2 plus will be having one extra charge. So 2 Fe3 plus is here to maintain the electrical neutrality. So this type of defect is known as metal deficiency defect due to cation vacancies. Another possibility for metal deficiency defect is an extra anion may occupy in the interstitial positions. So this is another possibility, but there is no compound as of now like this defect because it is difficult for anion to occupy in the interstitial position due to its size. The extra negative charge is balanced by extra charge of nearby metal atom. So here one B minus is there, means one nearby atom will be having A plus 2 charge. It should be one of the transition metals. However, since the negative ions are usually very large, it is not expected that they will be fit in the interstitial positions. As a matter of fact, no crystal showing this type of metal deficiency defect is known. So it's a chance only. The metal deficiency defect can be two types. Either cation can be vacant or the anion can occupy in the interstitial site. But it is very difficult because anion size is very much higher. So it is not possible to anion to occupy in the interstitial position. So there is no defect shown like this, but only a theoretical explanation for metal deficiency defect. Our last defect is impurity defects. What is impurity? Means foreign compound. Certain defects in crystals arises due to the presence of chemical impurities. These defects are known as impurity defects. Sometimes the positive ions are missing from the lattice site and the electrical neutrality is maintained by the presence of some foreign positive ions. So here I have given an example, sodium chloride crystal. So Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus, like this. So here one Na plus is missing from here. One Na plus is missing and that will be balanced by strontium ion in the crystal lattice. So this type of defect is known as impurity defect. So here what will happen? From the sodium chloride crystal, two cations will be missing. So one from here, one Na plus from here and one Na plus from here. Two cations are missing and one position will be occupied by the foreign atom. So here strontium 2 plus is there. So again one cation site is missing. So two cation missing means two positive ions are missing. So that positive ion will be balanced by this strontium plus 2. Therefore one cation site will be missing from here. You see here For example, two Na plus ions are missing from the sodium chloride lattice, and that one of the cation vacancies is occupied by the ion of comparable size, leaving still one cation vacancy in the lattice. This type of substitutional impurity defect introduces semiconducting properties and color in the compounds. So in this sodium chloride crystal, during crystallization, a little amount of strontium chloride is also crystallized. In this process, strontium plus 2 ions get the place of sodium ion and create impurity defects in the crystal of sodium chloride. In this defect, each of the strontium plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ion. Strontium 2 plus ion occupy one site of sodium plus ion, leaving other site vacant. So 2 Na plus ion will be missing and one site will be occupied by strontium plus 2 ion. So here it is plus 2 is there, so the electrical neutrality will be maintained. Hence it creates a cation vacancies equal number of strontium plus 2 ions. Calcium chloride, silver chloride, etc. also shows impurity defects. So dear students, today we have discussed defects in crystals, various types of defects, point defects, line defects, and we studied today point defects, stoichiometric defects, non-stoichiometric defects, and impurity defects. Hope it is clear. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more videos.